It was Christmas time on the island of Sodor, and everyone was getting ready for the big party at Tidmouth. Trevor was hard at work in the yard at the big station. The Fat Controller had borrowed him to help with the construction of a new rolling stock shed. Hello, Trevor. No work at the vicarage orchard? No, there's not a great deal to do in the winter there. Anyway, it's nice to be working in the yard for a change. I get to watch all of the trains come in and out of the station. Then James noticed something odd. Where's Jem Cole? Doesn't he still drive you? He does, or at least he did up until a couple of months ago. His father is very ill and he has moved in with him. Jem's had to stay at home to look after him. My new driver is the vicar's son. He's very good, but I do miss Jem. You're bound to after working with him for so many years. I know I'd miss my driver. Come on, James, stop gossiping. We got work to do. Sometimes. That evening, Trevor parked up next to the sheds, and he and James explained about Jem Cole to the others. Oh, what a shame. Yes, I know how much he looks forward to the Tidmouth Christmas party. He was talking about it in March. But none of the engines knew what to do. The next morning, Thomas took his branch line train to dry ore as normal. He was surprised to see an old friend on the platform. Jem, it's so nice to see you. I rushed off my feet. You've probably heard my father isn't very well. Yes, I'm sorry about that. No one should be ill over Christmas. Well, I've just managed to pop out to go to the shops to stock up on food. I've left my father with a neighbour. How's the Tidmouth Christmas party arrangements going? It's going really well. I suppose there's no chance you can make it. I'm afraid not. My father needs me. He means a lot to me. He even taught me how to drive my very first traction engine. And Jem walked sadly away. Thomas wished he could help, but he still didn't know how. Meanwhile, back at Tidmouth, Bill and Ben arrived with a trainload of festive decorations. We're here, sir. Although I didn't think we'd make it, Bill was pulling too hard all the way here. I most certainly was not. You weren't pushing hard enough. I was pulling for two. That'll do, you two. We have bigger problems to deal with right now. What's wrong, sir? The electrics in the station have stopped working. The electrician can't come to fix until Thursday. But the Christmas party is on Tuesday. Precisely. We'll have to cancel it. It looks like you two have made a pointless trip. Oh, no party? Back to the docks then. You can pull this time. Well, if you can push for two, you shouldn't need my help at all, should you, Bill? Stop! Yes, quite agreed. You two are giving me quite a headache. No, I mean I have an idea to save the party. And Edward explained all about Jem Cole. The Fat Controller was touched by Jem's story and decided if Jem could not come to the party would go to Jem. Oh, hello, Edward. What are you doing here? Well, there's no electricity at Tidmouth, so the Fat Controller decided to move the party here, if that's okay with you, of course. Jem didn't know what to say. He was completely speechless. Percy was just about to take the last few trucks of supplies to Jem Cole's house, along with an extra special surprise. How does it feel to be the star attraction? I've been a special attraction, but never a star attraction, and it feels good. Off we go then. But then there was trouble. As Percy pulled away, the coupling on Trevor's flatbed snapped. Percy, stop! But Percy couldn't hear Trevor. I can't tell you how happy I am, Sir Topham. I really can't. Well, you've been a friend of this railway for many years, Jem. This is the least we can do. That said, I can't help thinking there's something missing. Yeah, excuse me. I've just remembered I've left my hatch on the telegraph pole. But your hat's on your head. Telegraph pole? The Fat Controller raced over to Percy and whispered to him so as not to spoil the surprise. Where's Trevor, Percy? He was at the back of my train, sir. Oh, no, he wasn't. Flattened my funnel. We must have left him behind. The party's ruined without Trevor.
Never fear. I am the fastest engine on Sodor. I will race like the wind to the yards and fetch Trevor.
Neither Percy nor the Fat Controller could believe their ears. Gordon volunteering to pick up a traction engine on a flatbed. They never thought they'd see the day. As promised, Gordon raced like the wind back to the yards. He coupled up to Trevor's flatbed and rushed back to the party.
Slow down, Gordon! Oh, no!
Trevor, now the party really is complete. Jem and Trevor happily carried children around the garden, while old Mr. Cole, Jem's father, watched from the living room window. He was having almost as much fun as his son. Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas,
Christmas,
Jem!
Jem!